Hello there, going to be a quick video on showing about how to do some parenting operations in lightwave. That's basically linking things, so when you move one object, another object follows along. Now, in lightwave modeler, I think 6 upwards, we have a thing called a multi-mesh thing, which means that each layer is or can be considered as a separate object. You only save one object file from that, which is a lightwave object file or a LWO file. But within that, it retains the data, saying that if you've got several layers, it'll remember those layers and treat them as separate objects. Now, it's great being separate objects, so you can have 10 different people, one on each layer, for instance, something like that. Or like this object here, where we want to put different parts of the body of this low-res van to animate. So with that, let's have a look what we've got here. So I'll split these out. So we've got the main body here, we've got the front wheels, then we've got the back wheels, then we've got one door, and then we've got the other door. Okay, so that's pretty simple. And all I've done is move them to separate layers. Now you can get your layer window. If we go wrong one, go Modeler, Windows, and we go to the layer browser here, and you can see that we've got these. I've just named them differently. Just double click it to name it. Okay. And then we want to go and parent these things. There's several ways of parenting things. Let's go and do it this way. So double click the wheels on the layer palette, and you say who's your parent, and the parent is going to be the main van, which is the main body of the van. That makes sort of sense. I'm going to do the same with the back wheels. Okay, I'm going to go door left, door right, it's the main van, and then door left, and that's also going to be the main van. Okay, the only other problem we've got at the moment is that the rotation points are going to be wrong at the moment, and we've got a little asterisk at the top here that's saying we really ought to go and save this, so let's go and save that, and that's the shortcut key for that is S. The shortcuts I'm using, if we go to Modeler, and go Interface, and go, Interface, and we go Edit Shortcut Keys, my preset, I've got mine is done to version 7 style, so if you've got version 7 or 7.5, it's the same shortcut key, just to keep it simple. Right, okay, so the thing we've got needing to do next is set where the pivot points are. So let's have a look at these front wheels. Well, I think they're going to be in the wrong place. Let's jump out of this view, and we'll go and use a right hand view. That sort of makes sense. And then we're going to go over to the Detail tab. I'm going to hit the pivot button here. And this is saying to this here, it's not quite right. We need to go and set this, it's going to pivot from this location, which is 0, 0, 0. So let's have a look down here. And I'm going to go and place that, hopefully, more or less, there. Let's go and zoom in a bit, see how we're getting on. It actually gets harder to zoom, doesn't it? There we go. If we zoom out, we can sort of say that, okay, it's about there. But we still might end up with wobbly wheels. So there might be a better way of doing this. And we're going to show you that way right now. So what we're going to do now is, to place this pivot point where we currently are is pretty difficult. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's go and undo a few things and say, okay, well, sorting out where the pivot point is, well, it'll be easy just to place our pivot point here, wouldn't it? In the center, because it already was there. So let's go and just put this back to where it was. Okay, which is on 0, 0, 0. If I hit numeric, we should be able to place this 0, 0, and 0. Okay, so that's now zeroed out. Okay, the only problem with that is the wheel isn't in the right place. The wheel needs to be here. It's easier to sort of set that in the middle because you can just press F2 and that centers that wheel. So that's pretty cool. And let's go and do the other wheel with that. So let's go and press A to fit. At the moment, this wheel is offset. Okay, so I'm going to press F2, and then we're going to go and hit our Detail tab just to check it. Pivot point's cool with that. Let's go and do. So these are quite important because these are circular, so these don't want to have wobbly wheel syndrome. So we're going to stick them in the middle, exactly where they are. There's an email rolling. Okay, and hit S for save. And then we're going to go back to the doors, and the doors are a bit easier. Let's go to the Detail tab of that, pivot point of that. We will actually place these pretty much there. Okay, let's zoom that in. That's good. Good. And then we're going to go to a top view. Let's have a look on the top view. Here's our top view. And then, well, where do they want to pivot point? Well, they don't want to be pivoting there, do they? They want to be pivoting. Hold on the control key. Let's put them on the edge here. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's go to the other one, and we'll go back to 0 and A to fit, and we'll go detail, pivot point, and we'll set this up. This wants to be on the edge again. Zoom in here. It's going to be a bit more off. And let's go and move this over to this side. We'll say, okay, that's pivot point for that. Hit S for save. Yep, overwrite it. Okay, right, take the caps lock off. That's what I've got a control save on that one. Right, so what we've got at the moment is we're cool, apart from the wheels are in the wrong place, but we know the pivot point is in the right place. So let's sort this out. Let's go and send this to layout. So let's go send object to layout. Okay, and what we end up now is we've got, let's go and hit F4. So we've got on here, we've got one wheel that is not like in the wrong place, and they're right on top of each other. But the doors are cool. The doors look okay. So let's sort the wheels out. So let's go down to wheels front, and we'll hit, there we go. Actually, we'll hit left. Be easier. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go and place these in a good place. Now we can't really see what we're looking at, but now we can. That's good. So I'm going to drag this along. Okay, and drag this up. So we're about there. Okay, I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to drag him along. I'm going to drag him up about there. Okie dokie. So that looks good. Let's grab middle mouse button. Grab these guys. If we can grab them. There we go. And I'm just going to move all of those up to there. Okay, so that's better. So they're all on 0, land. That's better. Right, now let's have a look at parenting in layout. So we're in layout now, and we need to sort of move those around. I'd imagine they look a bit off. Grab that one. I'll leave for a minute. Okay, and we need to look back into this view. Right, let's. So at the moment, we've got auto key on as well. So at the moment, if I go and select the body and I drag him forward, they all sort of move together. So that's quite cool because we've already parented them. And we'll Control Z for that. And then let's have a look at opening these things up. So let's try the wheels and hit Y for rotate. And do we get wobbly wheel syndrome? No, we don't, because we centered them, so that's cool. And let's go and select one of the doors. If you can select a door, it'll be a nice one. There we go. Right, let's go and put there we go, put that on. And then we can open that up. Let's have a look here. Open the door up and we get the inside of the door, and that's pretty cool. So that is about it, really. So what I'd say that is Control Z. You can set up your parenting in Modeler, and you can set up some of the pivot points in Modeler, but there are certain things you want to go and set up a slightly different way. You don't actually set them up as though you're actually going to use it as you see it. You have to move things like wheels I think are better set up on 0, 0, because you always get them smack bang in the middle. And that will sort of cover that quick video on parenting. And that is that. Catch you later. See ya.